Okay, this machine is already set for the needle to stay in the fabric when you stop sewing. You can, however, change that to make the needle raise itself up when you stop sewing. So I have a piece of fabric here. The machine needs to be in the off position whenever you're doing either of these, switching it to stand to remove itself out of the fabric or to leave itself in the fabric. It needs to be off when you're doing this. Now I'm going to cut this machine off. I'm going to hold down this button here again, and then I'm going to turn the machine on. Now when I sew, my presser foot is up. Let's let it down. I'm just going to sew, and as you can see, when I stopped sewing, the needle is now up, but the projects that I'm working on now, I want the needle to remain down. So I'm going to cut this off, press this button down, turn this machine on. I am still holding that button, and turn the machine on while holding that button, release it, and now I'm going to sew again. And as you can see, when the needle stops, it stops in the downward position. Now, when I was making masks, I wanted that needle to raise up off of my fabric, so I had it switched to raise itself up when I stopped sewing. The projects that I'm working on now, because I do a stop, press a foot, raise, and turn, I want that needle to stay down. Anytime you're making a turn, you always want the needle down. And since I'm doing that often, I want the needle down. So when I'm sewing, I can make my turns, needle down. All I have to do is raise up my presser foot and let that back down. That is how you change the needle stop position on the Brother SQ9285.